4 easy habits that changed my life, and I'm confident in 2024 they're going to change your life as well. Ever since I've developed these habits, I've never had to worry about my weight again. More protein. Okay, initially when I went plant-based, I was focusing on eating super healthy. I was incorporating beans, incorporating tons of potatoes, incorporating tons of nuts and seeds, incorporating starchy vegetables, and all that did was leave me feeling bloated, skinny fat, and I wasn't getting the tone physique that I was seeking. So I would encourage you to prioritizing protein at every single meal. We now know that I need a lot of protein at breakfast, at lunch, at dinner in order to support the goals that I'm seeking. And so some of the protein sources, right? I say tan, sometimes I do make it Greek style yogurt. Yes, it's vegan. Tofu, edamame, tempeh. These are some of the protein sources that I do use, and sometimes I want something that's super easy. So let's keep in mind, I'm busy, you're busy, we're all busy. So let's keep some of these protein options really simple, like those nights where we just don't feel like cooking. So some examples would be field roast, the seitan sausage, the real deli slices, cold cuts, Beyond Beef, their seitan tips. One is volume eating, making sure at every single lunch, every single dinner, I am having at least half of my plate. I do more, but at least at the very minimum is non-starchy vegetables. Some examples would be like kale, spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus, beets, non-starchy vegetables. At least half of your plate. It gives you the sensation of chewing more, allow for more satisfaction. Also, it has fiber. Fiber is something that's going to help you stay full for longer periods of time. So if we're doing that every single lunch, every single dinner, and at breakfast, sometimes it's vegetables and sometimes it's a fruit source. So if I'm doing that every single breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and when it comes to my snack combos, I'm always making sure I'm adding volume, meaning non-starchy vegetables, like it's part of my snack combo. So I'm adding all this fiber because the goal ultimately is to get 30 grams of fiber per day, and it's going to be really easy if you're adding volume at every single meal and in addition to your snack combo. The third one is reducing sugar. So I love sugar, but I'm still consuming sugar, things that have sugar, but in smaller amounts. And so some examples would be some easy swaps that you could do. Instead of buying like a bulk of ice cream, I now use a single serve ice cream, like this example here. And when it comes to the milk, the plant-based milks out there on the market, I always make sure I get the unflavored version. When it comes to yogurts, I always make sure I'm getting the unflavored version. There's slight adjustments, slight swaps. So in the big scheme of things, this is reducing my total sugar content. So easy swaps that you can make. The fourth one is learning from my mistakes and moving on. That was such a game changer for me, learning from my mistakes and moving on. You know, sometimes we were supposed to be cooking at home. Sometimes we mindlessly had an extra slice of cake. You know, this is real life. What was a huge game changer for me is when I had more compassion for myself. Instead of feeling bad for myself and letting it spiral into binge eating, I had compassion for myself. Let me know which of these 4 habits seems the most doable for you to actually make some changes as of today.